Turkey says a decision by the United States to supply arms and military equipment to the YPG, the Syrian branch of the PKK terror group, is unacceptable. US President Donald Trump approved supplying weapons to the YPG to help drive Daesh from its stronghold Raqqa. Turkey strongly opposes any support for the group. The Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu says every weapon obtained by the YPG is a threat to Turkey.
We
support the territorial integrity of Syria, its borders and stability. We must learn from the mistakes made in Iraq. We should watch our steps. The YPG and PKK are both terrorist organizations. There is no difference between them except their names, and all the weapons handed to them are a threat to Turkey.
Our reporter Abubakr Shamahi has been following the story for us from Gaziantep near the Turkey-Syria border.
The US has sought to reassure Turkey over the past few hours. They've been putting out statements such as the one from the US Pentagon spokeswoman Dana White saying that they're keenly aware of Turkey's security concerns, and they've sought to reassure Turkey in some way. But at the end of the day, for Turkey, this is a NATO ally, the United States, choosing over its own insistence to supply arms to a group that Turkey itself considers a terrorist organization. So the YPG is considered by Turkey the Syrian branch of the PKK terrorist group, which is of course also considered a terrorist organization by the United States. So the problem is the United States sees the YPG as an ally in the fight against Daesh and doesn't accept Turkey's concerns in this regard. Turkey has been attacked in the past year also by the PKK and its affiliates in Turkey. So this is a real pressing concern for Turkey and something they will not be taking lightly. Of course, coming up, we have the meeting on May 16th between President Erdogan and US President Donald Trump in the United States. So it'll be interesting to see what the results of those talks will be. But of course, Turkey has a number of options it could take. You've got the Incirlik air base in the south of Turkey where US troops are stationed. You also have the possibility of more airstrikes against the YPG in northern Syria, but it remains to be seen what exactly will happen. As for the fight against Daesh, Tabqa, the area surrounding Tabqa, is now being cleared by the SDF, those forces that are largely made up of the YPG, and then the move will be towards Raqqa. But it remains to be seen how the US will attempt to reassure Turkey in the future and how they will stop those arms that are being supplied to the YPG from being used in the future in Turkey by the PKK or other groups.